Hey guys, I'm Takashi here, and welcome back to Love at First Sight. This time we are on episode 7, and last time we were on our first date, if you can call it that. I mean, it's the first time going out together in a... Technically they're not in a relationship yet, but hey, for all intents and purposes, it's pretty much what it is. It is how it is, right? So I believe they're about to go to a cafe, so let's just see how it goes from here. I point at the first place I see that looks like it might serve food. So much for the place I had planned to take us to. It wasn't the most elegant way of changing the subject, but I can't take the embarrassment. Oh, it looks nice. Do you want to get lunch now, then? Well, it's still a little early for lunch. Maybe we should wander around a bit more and come back later. That's true. Okay, let's come back later. And with that, Sachi's hold on my hand grows tighter. This time, I squeeze back. If we didn't look like a couple when we left, we certainly do now. Well, there you go. They look like a couple now according to him, so... rest my case. After that, we explored the area a bit, and I enjoyed that. But we didn't say much to each other. Not that it was an uncomfortable silence. Sometimes I'd look over at Sachi, and no matter where she was looking, she was always wearing a cheerful expression. Aren't you getting bored of just wandering around? No, not at all. Even just walking around like this is fun. There's so much to see, and all these stores look interesting. Really? Well, if you see a store you like, let me know. We can stop and take a look inside if you want. I don't think I'd buy anything, though. We can just browse. Even if we don't plan on buying anything, there's nothing wrong with looking, you know. I suppose not. Hey, this one looks interesting, don't you think? I stop in front of one of the stores we're passing. Peeking in through the open double doors, we see that the store has a trendy atmosphere with big decorations. It's selling accessories, clothing, and other classy-looking merchandise. There isn't really anything here for someone who doesn't care about the latest fashions and trends, but at least there are still a lot of unusual things to look at. I've never been in a store like this. Maybe you can find something you like. How about this? I take something I think Sachi might like off the display just outside the door and offer it to her. These are... sunglasses? She's so confused. Try them on. Huh? Okay. Does it only have one lens? I don't think it'd really work if they're normal sunglasses. She puts the sunglasses over her face, which now looks even more puzzled. That's totally natural, of course. These sunglasses were... so they are normal sunglasses. Okay. These sunglasses with their two lenses are only going to make it harder for her, with her one eye to see. They obviously don't suit her, but her reaction is too adorable and charming. Sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. Are you making fun of me, senpai? Sachi suddenly becomes obviously depressed. I really should have been more sensitive about her eye. No, I'm really sorry. I won't do anything like that again. I'm just joking. Just a little payback. Having turned the tables on me, she can't help but let her smile slip back onto her face. I didn't expect her to pull something like that. Man, I can't believe you got me with that. Seriously though, I am sorry. I should be more considerate of your, It's okay, it's okay. I know you didn't mean anything by it. That's true, but still. Anyway, I'd suggest we check out the store, but actually, I think it's about time we ate lunch. Sure. Let's go find that cafe again. Sachi doesn't seem to be upset at me at all, but I'm a little disappointed that she won't get a chance to check out the store. I take one last look inside, and one of the shelves catches my eye. Hey, which do you like best, out of blue, green, and orange? Huh? Well, an orange. Why? No reason, or, well, wait. Wait here for a second. Oh, okay. I run into the store, leaving Sachi, who is genuinely confused this time, behind. Sorry about that. That was quick. Did you buy something? Yeah, look. I show the cell phone strap to Sachi. It's a simple orange flower dangling off a green string, made to look like a stem. Oh, how cute. Was that for your cell phone? No, yours. Huh? Mine? Why? I guess something to remember today by. What? No, I couldn't. You hang on to it, Senpai. Even if I did, I wouldn't use it. Well, let me pay for it then. I just bought it on a whim. Don't worry about it. Think of it as thanks for hanging out with me today. Take it. Are you sure? Of course. It wasn't that expensive anyway, so don't feel like you owe me. Well, okay. Thank you very much. No problem. I noticed your phone doesn't have any kind of decorations on it, so I figured you might like it. But if you don't have to put it on your phone or anything. No, it's really cute. I think it's lovely. I'll put it on right away. Or right now. Whichever it was. She takes out her phone and attaches her new strap. It looks good. I was afraid the color might be too bright, but it's the only one hanging there. It actually works out nicely. Yeah, I agree. Thank you so much, Mamoru-senpai. She looks so happy, tightly grasping her phone and smiling at the strap. My pleasure. Anyway, we should start heading to the cafe. We have a little time to spare, but if the place is crowded, we'll never get in before the movie starts. Unless we go now. Yes, right. Let's go. Senpai? For some reason, Sachi's voice seems to be quavering as she calls out to me. Huh? I think I can guess what she's about to say, but I don't know if she's thought it through. A few moments pass in silence when I wordlessly take her hand. Sachi doesn't say anything else, and instead just squeezes my hand tightly as we start walking. ... Before long, we arrive at the cafe we found earlier. Luckily, there aren't too many people, and we find a table more or less immediately. It's warm enough today that sitting outside is comfortable, so we take one of the outdoor tables and start looking through the menu. I wonder if I should get a sandwich or not. I'm not sure I'm that hungry. The sandwich does sound good. Oh, this looks delicious. It doesn't take too long for us to decide, and we soon place our orders. As we're waiting for our food, Sachi's gaze keeps drifting onto me, only to flit away as soon as I notice. It seems like she wants to say something, but she's not sure how to say it. What's up? Senpai, do you want to touch my scars? Huh? This takes me so off guard that I start sputtering like an idiot. What? What do you mean? Nothing, it's just... You were touching them before, so I thought you might want to. Oh, I see. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say in this situation. Since I met you, you've done so much for me, Mamoru-senpai, but I've never done even one thing for you. I wanted to do something to repay you for all the times you've made me happy, but I can't really think of anything. Sorry, that must have been a really creepy thing to ask. Please, just forget about it. I get the feeling that Sachi thinks she owes me a debt. She really doesn't have to have that much social experience, after all. After thinking about this strange proposal for a bit, I realize she really is trying to repay me in her own way. Well, yeah, sure. Huh? Your scars. I want to, touch them. Can I? I can't think of this as her repaying a debt. Just being able to be together with her is reward enough. Though, saying that to her probably wouldn't change her mind anyway. I feel like her letting me touch her scars will somehow lighten the burden she carries every day. Even if this is a strange thing to do. This is for Sachi's sake. I did ask too. But it's not like I actually want to feel her scars, or at least that's how I should feel. Oh, yes, go ahead. Trembling, she puts her right hand on the table. Thanks. But intentionally touching another person's injuries like this is really weird, and I feel apprehensive just doing it. I keep accidentally right-clicking. I don't know why, but my hand, I guess, gets trigger happy. Also, I do apologize for my terrible female voice acting. I know it's awful, but that's all I can do. I can't do female voices. Before, I only felt them because we were holding hands, but this time, I'm doing it on purpose, and a girl's hand is obviously much smaller than mine. That is indeed true. The scars cover more of her palm than I thought they might. Now that I can see them closely, it looks like they're mostly healed. The bandages that covered them seem to have been removed a few days ago, and any pain or bleeding must have subsided by now. I run my thumb along the smooth outline of the scars, tracing them, and there's not much left of the scabs that must have covered these scars only a few days ago. I never got a good look at them until now. They aren't as rough as I thought they might be. I glide my thumb along the inside of her pale grooves, then back out the edges. Scabs still occupy the very center of her scars. She would probably start bleeding again if the scabs were picked off. The scabs would probably start falling off soon, actually. I'm sure they were huge when they were fresh. The skin outlining these scabs is bright pink and closer to the center white. The center of the scar is sunken, as though part of her palm was cut out, and I let my thumb creep into the depression. Sachi's hand shudders under my touch. Sorry, did that hurt? No, it didn't. That part is still sensitive, is all. I'm fine. Don't worry. I look up at Sachi apologetically, and see that her face has become much redder than when we entered the cafe. Having someone examine your hand so intensely in public would probably be embarrassing for anyone. I try rubbing her scar a bit. I probably shouldn't be enjoying this so much, but sometimes, when I put pressure on her hand, she makes a really cute expression as she flinches, ever so slightly. She's adorable in those moments, and seeing that makes me want to rub the part of her scab that's still healing. Should I be concerned right now? Excuse me? I come out of my trance with a start as the waitress brings our food. Oh, that's a girl, alright. On a fold-out platter. I hurriedly give Sachi back her hand, leaving the table clear, and the waitress puts our sandwiches in front of us. Yeah, I'm just wondering, if you're an employee at a restaurant, and you're working at a restaurant, and you just walk up to a table and see a couple with one of them rubbing the other person's scars. I mean, I guess it's not completely out there depending on the context, because, like, I mean, there are circumstances where that could be normal, but there are other circumstances where you're just like, what are they doing? So, I mean, as a waiter or waitress, you probably see tons of weird situations. I just assume, I've worked in fast food, but never as a waiter or waitress, but I assume they see a lot of weird things. If you're a waiter or waitress, you can comment about whether you have or have not, but I'm gonna get back to the game for now. Do you need anything else? Oh no, thank you. But yeah, for the other girls, I may not even try because, like I said, I can't do girl voices. So doing ones for background girls on top of everything else is just not gonna happen. When she brought our food, the waitress looked Sachi over curiously, and then, as she left, she shot me a strange, almost wary glance. I guess I really deserved that, though I'm not too ashamed to look at Sachi now. Thanks, Sachi. Yeah, if you want to touch them again, just ask. What she actually wants me to touch... What? She actually wants me to touch them again? No. No way. I shouldn't have even touched them in the first place. Well, our food's here. Let's eat. Right. Hey, this is pretty good. How's yours? Mine's good too. I'm glad we came here. Things got pretty awkward between us after that, and even normal conversation feels out of place. I think it's about time we started heading towards the movie. We headed to the movie. Okay. We finished lunch, and it seems like the awkward atmosphere between us has cleared up. I think we'll get there a little early, but at least we can get good seats this way. If we get there too late, the seats will fill up and we'll get stuck in the very back of the theater. Oh, would we? We head toward the place where the movie is being shown. We're not that far away, though, so it only takes us a few minutes to get there. This is it. There are already people lining up. Looks like it. They'll probably let everyone in soon, though. I can't wait to see the movie. Yeah, I hope it's a good one. ... The movie is less than 2 hours long, and we soon find ourselves out in front of the theater again. I stretch and breathe in the cool evening air, happy to be moving around again after sitting inside for so long. That movie was great, wasn't it? Yeah, better than I thought it was going to be. The story was about a mischievous kid who gets put in boarding school, makes some friends, and works with his teacher to make their school play a success. It's based off a children's book, so the whole thing is fun and lighthearted. We discuss what we thought of the movie. Sachi seems to have loved it, but eventually her voice gets quieter as she starts hanging her head again. The main character sure had a lot of friends and a nice teacher, and they were able to win in a tough situation. It's a really nice story. Maybe if I was born a normal person, I'd be stronger like him. She gets quieter and quieter, and eventually I can barely make out what she's saying. I'm not sure if she's talking to me anymore. Hey, Sachi. Oh, yes? Earlier, you were saying that how you wanted to repay me for what I've done for you, right? But you know, just getting to be with you is enough for me. I know I can't decide for her what she thinks, no matter how many times I say that. But we spent all day together. That shows how I feel pretty clearly, doesn't it? I know I said this before, but I'm here for you no matter what. Anything you need, I'll help you however I can. I don't know if I can be considered a good-natured person, but I can say for sure that I care for her from the bottom of my heart. But what I felt when I first saw her can only be described as love at first sight. The more I tell Sachi how I feel, and the more time we spend together, the stronger our bond will get. I feel like I can't take my eyes off her now. I mean, not that I can help that much. I can't do what's impossible for me, and there are some things I won't do anyway. I don't want to impose on you, Senpai. Sachi is as stubborn as always when it comes to another person helping her. I know I won't get her to just meekly accept this like she does with everything else. I'm not giving up, though. Even if she doesn't want to impose on me, I want to be by her side. I want to make sure she can keep smiling. But thank you for the offer. I'm really glad that we got to meet, Mamoru-senpai. I'm much happier now than I was before. But, you know, there are still a lot of fun things we can do. Oh, I know. I wanted to introduce you to my friends, so we can all hang out together. Your friends? Are you sure that's a good idea? Yeah, totally, trust me. They're good people, and besides, I've already told them about you. If you think it's okay, well, alright. I'll look forward to meeting them then. Great. Oh, we should probably start heading home, shouldn't we? It's not actually that late, but the sun is setting and it's starting to get dark. At this point, it's probably best to do what Sachi's aunt wanted and head straight home. Yes, it's getting late. Actually, can I ask you a favor? What do you need? Can we hold hands on the way home? Yeah, I think that's a favor I can grant. I take Sachi's hand in mine without hesitation. I feel the warmth of her hand as she squeezes mine, and suddenly it feels like the day when she'll let herself rely on me isn't so far off. Looks like we may not be too far from the point where she meets his friends. Her side. The last bell rings and the school day ends, so I grab my bag and leave the classroom. Most of the time I leave as quickly as I can because I don't want to get caught by Sarukawa-san. But today, it's because I want to hurry to meet Mamoru-senpai. Oh, wait. Ooh, I'm reading this in the wrong voice. Ah, that's what I'm by her side. Ah. This is from her perspective. You know what? This may be a good cutoff point for the episode, actually, since we're switching to her perspective. Anyhow, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. It looks like a lot is going on. Their date has finished. He obviously likes her because he admitted in loving her at first sight, and she seems to like him too, so we will see what happens in the coming episodes. But for now, we're going to have to end it here. Again, it seems that she does struggle with who she is. We still don't know where she got her scars from, but I'm sure we'll find out. Anyhow, everyone, I hope you all have a fantastic afternoon, evening, morning, whatever it is where you are. And I will see you in the next video. Laters.